Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us as we have a look at the new card collecting game Eerie Worlds and why we think it's going to be the best card collecting game of 2025. We know there's a lot of competition out there, but Eerie Worlds looks a little bit special. We're going to have a quick look today, and just to let you know, it is available on early release in quite a few countries now, so if you do want to download it, look it up. Eerie Worlds, it's on Android and also on Apple iOS. You can get in early. The game is on soft launch, so this means unlike all the other competitive games out there, all the other card collecting TCGs and CCGs, you will be ahead of the game. You'll be able to get in early and start collecting all these super duper cards. There's quite a few cards available already, but as a new player, it shouldn't be too difficult for you to collect them. So basically, you collect cards, you can level up cards, and leveling up cards makes your cards do slightly different things. And then you build a deck, and then you can go and battle your deck. So as most games, the cards have different mana, which is the blue one, different attack, which is that orangey circle there, and then these are the leveled up cards. So let's have a look at Bigfoot here. So you can see there's 6 different levels of Bigfoot, starting at Fabled, then it goes Fabled 1, Fabled 2, Fabled 3, Fabled 4 and Fabled 5. The ability, which is the draw thing at the bottom there, we'll have a look at that in a minute, stays the same on every single leveled up card. But if you do have a good look at them, you will notice that the blue circle, which is the cost, that energy or the mana as it's called, is slightly different on all of the cards, and the attack, that's the power of the card, in the orangey, I think it's orangey gold color circle on the top left there, that is the damage or the attack that you can do. So 8 for 60 on a Fabled, 7 for 58 on a 1, 7 for 94, 6 for 52, 10 for 86, and look at this, 0 for 0. But all the abilities stay exactly the same on all the leveled up cards. There's Bigfoot's ability, it's a draw ability, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a few moments time. So the whole point is collect cards, level up the cards. There's different ways that you can get them. There's lucky wheels, we just spun that lucky wheel there, see what we win. We've won some silver. You can take that silver into the little store that they've got, and you can buy some cool card packs. It is pretty much free to play. That is the great advantage of this game. You can spend money, but you don't need to, and it is really achievable to get all the cards. So next thing you do is build some decks. Here's a couple of different decks that we've got. So there are 4 different hordes at the moment. These are the green ones. That's a cool deck. There's only 9 cards in a deck and 1 world card. That Tierra Nog card at the top is the world card, and then you build it with 9 different cards from your collection. They don't all have to be the same color, and they don't all have to be the same level or rarity. So we've got 1 Fabled, 3 epics, a rare, and 4 commons in that deck, and all of them apart from the common cards do have different abilities, and the whole, I should say, strategy on this game is to build a deck that works using a really good strategy. There's abilities for play, for return, for on the draw. So here's a cool deck. This is a Halloween deck. So the world card there is Bally Rectory. Again, we've got 1 Fabled, 3 epics in this one, a rare and common. And if you see the leveled up cards, again, on all of them, they are different mana and different attack. So you can really be quite strategic in building your deck and put together something really, really cool. So that is the purple deck. This is my favorite deck. This is a Greek underworld deck. There's 2 fables in this one. Both of them are base ones. And again, this deck works really, really well. But the way to learn this game is collect some cards. Do try out and build a few different decks. Do subscribe, do have a look at some of our videos. We've got loads of tips on building decks, certainly for new players, advanced players, or even people that have every single card. I don't think there's anybody yet, actually. So that is deck building. I think there's one more. Shall we have a look at one more deck? Let's see if I can find another deck. Here we go. So the final colour, we haven't looked at this one, is a big hitting blue deck. This is a Slavic deck or Cynic Horde deck. So the world card again at the top there, Lysahora, only 2 Fables in this one. And you can see this has got a mix because there is a green card in there. So like I said, your decks don't have to all be the same color. You can mix and match, pick the cards with the best attack, best mana, and best abilities, and really be strategic in what you do to build your deck. So that is deck building. So the first 2 things you want to do is collect as many cards as you can. You don't need to buy the cards. Level up as many cards as you can. It's really easy to level up. You just need 1 or 2 duplicates of each card, which is a really good mechanic because it means you don't have too many duplicate cards. And then once you've got your deck, you can go and play a battle. So let's just have a quick look at some of the card abilities before we go into the battle. Let's just pick a random card. So look at this one. This is a return. So you can see at the bottom there, if played in the left slot, your common cryptozoology cards, wherever they are, gain +10 next turn. This is a play. So this happens when you play the card. If played in the left slot, your common and rare fable cards, wherever they are, gain +10 until played. And there is also, we've looked at that one, a draw. So that means when the card comes back into your deck, that ability will apply. Okay, so those are the abilities, the 3 different types of abilities. So now we've built a deck, we can go and show you a little bit of gameplay. And what I love about Eerie Worlds and why I think it's going to be the best CCG, the battles, or whatever you want to call them, only last a couple of minutes. They are fast and furious. You do play against another player, so your cards are on the bottom there, your opponent is on the top, and you can pick only 3 cards each turn, and don't forget there's only 9 cards in your deck, so you can work it out. Your cards are going to come back really, really quickly, so you don't have to be a genius to work out the rotation. You can send them a little taunt, let's say a worthy opponent. Yes, so you don't have to be a genius at working out the rotation like some of the other games where it's absolutely impossible to try and get your rotation right. On Eerie Worlds, it is really simple. So this is a bit of the gameplay. That's our world card. That's their world card you can have a look at. The world card just sits in the corner there, and it gives you an ability at the start of the game and sometimes for every turn. And then you just basically go through 9 rounds, and the whole objective of the game is to try and get your opponent, or to beat your opponent with the highest score. So in the middle there, you see that number is now gone down to 60, back up to 483 with our score added on. We are 483 attack ahead, which is really good actually. We are on turn 3 now. So you can see on the left there it says 3 and 9. So nice and easy. So there's only 9 rounds, and you just need to have that biggest score or a positive score at the end of the game. That's pretty much it. It is really easy, but the strategy on this game is quite complex, but quite easy to do. So play around with it. You can do practice games before you go into league battles. They're exactly the same. The only difference is if you're doing a practice game, if you win or lose, it doesn't count towards the main league. And on the league resets every week. So if you've had a bad week, it doesn't matter. You can start afresh again on the first day, which is a Monday, the league resets, and you can start all over again. And the higher up the league you finish, the more prizes you get. And you can win cards, you can win silver, you can win gold, and all of that will help you build better decks. And like I said, totally free to play. I haven't spent a penny on it. I only joined the game maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago. And there are new people joining every single day at the moment. So it's a massive opportunity to get into a card collecting game right at the beginning. The game is still in development. It's getting better and better every week. New cards will be released on a regular basis. The game is made by Avid, who also have another amazing trading card game, actually, Cards to the Universe and Everything, which is one of the most popular games online at the moment. But this game, Eerie Worlds, I think is going to be really cool. So the game is pretty simple. We're more than halfway through this game already. We're 870 points ahead. As you can see, those cards come back quite quickly. The draw abilities are being applied when you play a card or on the return. Let's see, that one there is on the return. So when those cards go back to your deck, their abilities are applied. And if it says play, when you actually play the card, the abilities are played. So I think this game is going to be absolutely massive in 2025. Do let me know in the comments below what you think of the game. Do download it, give it a test. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't think I'm doing this for anything other than I love the game. I enjoy playing it, and I would really, really like to see lots more players in Eerie Worlds. But like I said, totally free to play. I don't think you would have to spend a penny on this game unless you really wanted to. And I think you'll be as competitive as someone that does spend a bit of money, especially if you get in early now and you can get a few of your cards leveled up. So we're making light work of this game. We're 942 points ahead. I can't see this player, who is it, Midnight Drury there. I can't see Midnight Drury catching us up. Let's just finish this game off before we end this video. If you do have any questions on the Eerie Worlds, do let me know in the comments below. Do subscribe, do leave us a like, or do anything that you like. And if you have got Eerie Worlds, we do have a cool Discord server, and we will give you the link if you're interested. Again, leave us a message in the comments below, and we will send you that link to our Eerie Worlds Discord server. So what's left to do? That's nothing much really. This is the final turn. I've run out of energy, but I've got enough of a lead and a final card to play. We should be okay here. Shouldn't be a problem. And there we go. We have just won our first game. Well, not our first game, but that could be your first game on Eerie World. So if you want some tips on deck building, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got quite a lot of Eerie World stuff on there already, and we will be adding more stuff on a very regular basis. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Do hope that you come and join us in the Eerie World soon, and we will help to guide you through the worlds. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we hopefully will see you all soon. Bye.